What's up, guys? Welcome back. I'm back here at the Sarasota studio in beautiful Sarasota, Florida, checking out this 2022 Bentley Continental GT. Now, this is the V8 model. As you can see, it is a convertible. And today I'm going to take you on a complete tour of this vehicle. We're going to check it out, the exterior, interior, jump inside of it, play with some cool and interesting feature, and then we're going to take this amazing vehicle on the road at the end of this video. Well, if this is the first time we meet, my name is Matt, and here on Matt the Carguy, I post 2 car reviews every single week. So if automotive content is something that you enjoy watching, do me a favor, check out the rest of my channel. If you like it, consider subscribing. And also, after you've watched this video, give me a thumbs up or 2. Now let's get back to this beauty. 2022 Continental GT comes in 2 different body style options. It comes as a convertible and as a coupe, of course. It also has 2 different engine choices that are available. This one is a smaller one. It is a V8, and we're going to take a look at it underneath the hood in just a little bit. But let's talk design of it. Back in the day, I always thought Bentley, I always thought wealthy people driving it, nothing too fun, but elegance. Well, this is definitely elegant. This is a classic, right? Classic look, very elegant. I like it, but it also combines the qualities of a sports vehicle on the inside. What's underneath the hood matters. If I told you that this vehicle goes 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds, you would believe that now we're talking sporty, right? So as far as the design, beautiful long hood. It does have this one distinct body line that goes in the middle over here, and the double-winged Bentley logo. It's so unmistakable. Now, I'm usually not a big fan of chrome, but this one looks really, really good. It's open, allows for the maximum air to get inside of it, helps with cooling off the engine. And as you can see, there is a front view camera, so it combines the technology with the classic look of this vehicle. This portion is also open. Now, you have these very unique lights. They call it a diamond cut light. So they have this diamond cut inside so they can shine like a diamond, right? And then underneath here, you have this chrome trim that's open. That allows for maximum air to get inside of it, help with the aerodynamics. And now you have the fog lights over here. Beautiful bottom portion right here, colored the same as the rest of it. By the way, if you like it, they call it Marlin. The heart of this vehicle is a Porsche-derived 4.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine that produces 542 horsepower, 568 pound-feet of torque. It's able to propel this vehicle 0 to 60 in about 3.9 seconds, top speed at about 203 miles per hour. I like this hood compartment, and everything is organized in here. Look at the braces for better rigidity, better dynamics of this vehicle. And then the hood is nice and tall. Sound insulation, of course, hood struts. I wouldn't expect nothing that the best from Bentley. The styling is definitely classic. It's sporty, but it's very, very elegant, as it is in the front as well. I actually like this body line that goes right across here. It goes through the entire vehicle and kind of flares out here in the back for this thicker hips. We're going to get a closer look at it. But what else do we have? We have a V8 badging on the side. That means it's V8 engine over here. And then as far as the wheel and tire setup, there's staggered tires over here, so you do have the 20-inch wheels. Love the design of it, kind of the gunpowder metal. Huge rotors over here. And then you have the calipers that are 10-piston calipers. Really, really big Bentley logo right in the center cap over here. Now we have this iconic vent over here that's in the shape of a letter B, and then this chrome trim continues alongside the bottom of the door. Black top over here. Of course, you do have the turn signals inside of the mirrors, and then look at the back of it. It flares up Okay, the sizes of the tires, they're 305s in the back, and they're 290, 265s in the front. So big difference in the tire width between the front and the back. Now the top, of course, is a power top, and it takes just about 20 seconds or less to retract, and then about the same time to actually get it up. Now you can do that while in stationary positions as we are right now, or you can also do it while driving up to 30 miles per hour. Well, I think this vehicle looks great both as a convertible with the top down and the top up. And, you know, the back styling has changed. It's been a few years when they redesigned it, but I like the shape of the lights in the back now. They kind of match the front, and they still have this cut diamond design on the inside. Again, to make them A, look cool, but also to make them nicer and brighter over here. Of course, there's double wing B logo Bentley spelled out over here. And at the bottom, you can see the dual exhaust on both sides. Now, there are two round exhausts. Now, if you're looking at the W12, you'll have one oval exhaust on each side. So that's an easy way to tell the difference between the V8 and the V12. Well, let's see if there's any room in the trunk of it. Now we have several ways to get in the trunk of this vehicle. You can open it from the remote, or you can simply come up to this vehicle and press the B on the Bentley logo. And the trunk will open. It is a power trunk, so you don't have to use your muscles, of course. All you have to do is push the button, and the same thing goes when you want to close it. You can either just close it or close it and lock it and walk away. Now, a lot of room for a vehicle this size. You can probably fit a set of golf clubs in the back. Probably should bring your golf clubs just in case to a dealership to make sure that it matches. And then, you know, we do have some goodies that come with them. We have this windscreen for the convertible. What is underneath here? Well, you have a battery, you have a fuse and relay boxes, you have a fix-a-flat kit, so it doesn't have a spare tire, but, you know, why would you change your tire yourself when you have a Bentley? Let's close this and get inside of it. One of the things I always do with the vehicles is close the door to hear how it closes. Boom. I wouldn't expect anything else. Nice, solid thump. Probably 10 out of 10. Now, I gotta show you this door panel over here. So now we have the exterior is the Marlin blue color, basically. On the interior, you have the Beluga interior. But check this out. The quality, the attention to detail is what makes this vehicle different from the luxury but not ultra luxury vehicle. So you have the real wood trim over here. This is all real leather. Now even the inside of this is lined with leather, which you don't see a lot. Nice stitching all over here. Now you have all of this quilted leather. Now I was told there's 700 stitches in each one of those squares over here, which is insane. And it's mostly hand assembled. So you do have a lot of shine in here. So you do have a lot of chrome. You do have a lot of piano black, a lot of buttons. So there's a lot of technology going on in here. And what we have here, of course, is your door handle, mirror, door locks, controls. Now you have the 2 memory seat settings, and that's one of the ways to open the trunk. Now 3 different stereo systems are available with the Bentley. So what we can get is just a regular Bentley stereo. Then you can get the Bang & Olufsen, and you can get the Naim stereo system, which this one has. This is truly the top of the line. Now moving on to the interior of this vehicle. Bentley, of course, right on the door sill. It says handcrafted by Bentley Motors. I hope you can see this plaque right here. And then look how many seat controls you have. So, I mean, this is amazing. I mean, you can basically adjust it any way you want it. You know, as far as the lumbar, as far as the bottom part, you can move that tie support over here, adjust the lift it up. As far as the bolsters, you know, you have the bolsters, the bottom ones, the top ones, the back, you know, the massage feature over here. Wow, I'm excited to get inside of it. But before we do that, let's check this out. So you do have the pedals, and of course, even on the pedals, on the brake pedal, it says Bentley on it. Again, they're different than any other car that I've seen. And take a look at this interior. It's amazing. Let's jump inside. Let's take a quick glimpse at this vehicle before we actually push the button and turn it on. And check this out. I mean, you have this wood trim. Now, it all comes from one wood, right? So there's everything is matching. If you look at the attention to detail over here, it looks like one piece over here. Now, this is actually a screen that flips over. I'm going to show it to you too. Now, you have this 3-spoke wheel. Looks really nice. It's small. It's definitely sporty. You know, it does have the Bentley logo on the side and a bunch of buttons, and quite frankly, I'm not sure what they do, so we're gonna check it out together once I turn this vehicle on. On the left-hand side, you do have your controls for the lights over here. You have the automatic lights. You can turn them on manually. You can turn on the fog lights over here, or you can turn on the lights to go on when it's raining. So there is a button for that as well. Now, right here in the middle console, again, this wood trim continues, and again, this is from the same piece of wood that everything else was cut on this vehicle. So everything is connecting, everything is matching, and you know, there's so typical old style pulls, like I'm not even sure of how to call it, but it looks like the old organs in the church. Yeah, those little pulls and controls over here to close and open the vents, etc. I like that watch over here, that clock. Not sure who makes it. It's branded by Bentley. I wonder if the Breitling has anything to do with that. And then, of course, the new stuff, okay? All the technology that comes with it. Now, there's a start-stop button. So let's push the start button and let's see what happens. So right away, you can see that the screen flips over, right? So it opens up, and here's your infotainment system, right? We're going to take a look at it in just a little bit. There's a couple other features on there that are pretty cool. But let's take a look at the instrument cluster. So in the instrument cluster, this is all a digital display, but it does have this classic graphics over here, which basically looks like the analog stuff. So on the left-hand side, you have the speedometer. It goes up to 220 miles per hour, and as I told you, the top speed of this vehicle is just over 200 miles per hour. On the right hand side, you have a tachometer. It goes up to 8,000 RPMs, and in the middle you have what's going on there. So let's have today's date. Okay, never just rely on night vision. So there is a night vision. Of course, it's light, so we're not going to be able to really see that, but you can basically just see like the outlines. When I turn the headlights off, the outline of my backpack that I have leaning against that counter over there. So I mean, it actually works. Now you can see the radio input, phone, and the navigation. So I mean, that's what you have. And I can also push the view button, and it's going to open up navigation over here, so you don't have to actually take your eyes off the road or keep your eyes straight, and it's going to be right in front of you. So very nice, very tasteful, very classic as far as that. I wish I could play you something on the radio so you can hear that Naim stereo. Now, Naim, that's the name of it, and it's made especially for this vehicle, and it sounds absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, due to the YouTube copyright issues, I can't play it, otherwise they'll ding the channel for it. So, you know, navigation system, okay, infotainment system is right there. Let's see if it's touchscreen. I'm not sure. Yeah, sure enough, it is. So here's your home menu over here. So you have your drive dynamics, okay. You are in the Bentley mode right now. I'm going to tell you what that is. And here it is. There's some shortcuts. You can actually raise the car. I believe you have to be in different drive modes to do that. But there's some shortcuts and toggle switches over here. You have the ambient lighting brightness. Increase it, decrease it. Or you could just slide your fingers over it. Tire pressure. Date and time, and then massage. All right, well, let's turn this on and let's see what we have. So we have wave, pulse, stretch, lumbar, and shoulder. Different massage types for each seat. And turn that off. I'm gonna turn that back on later. Okay, we can go back to the main screen in the middle. You have the navigation. You can set up the destination. can do the off-road navigation too. Like right now, we're not on the road, we're in the showroom, so it doesn't say that. And then you have your radio, FM, AM, and you can select set to media favorites. So there's a lot of going on in here. Shortcuts are also on the left-hand side over here. You can choose your media, phone, then there's sub-menus that open up in here. Car settings, let's see what we have. Handbook, there you go, there's a handbook. You can search it, contents, index. Like most of the manufacturer would just do like a link QR code that takes you to a website. No, not Bentley. You actually have the full-blown owner's manual in here. So go back. Driver's assistance, Bentley safeguard, part distance control, blind spot assist, lane assist, high beam assist, traffic sign recognition, manual speed warning. This vehicle has everything, as it should for the price that you're paying for it. Here's your vehicle settings, lighting and visibility, seats, chassis, garage door opener, service checks, displays, okay, interior illumination. Right now we're at the 50%. They make it brighter. You know, obviously we can't really see that, but shows you of what's illuminating at what percentage. Head-up display. Actually, there is a head-up display. I didn't even notice that, but you can actually probably see it. 40 miles per hour limit, 0 miles per hour. That's where we at, and that's content. You can actually see what shows up on the display. So driver assistance, navigation information, traffic signs, night vision. You can have all of that. Turn them off if you don't like them, and go back. And then the system settings over here, units of measurement. Okay, you can change the temperature to Celsius, Fahrenheit, distance and speed, miles or kilometers, consumption, miles per gallon or liters per kilometer. So you can change all of that. This is a very, very nice, very intuitive system, you know, as for Bentley. I've really never sat in any of the new Bentleys before, so this is new to me. Well, and I'm actually really impressed. Climate control, let's go in here, see what's here. Ventilation, it's off right now. Climate control, you can synchronize it, different modes, self-explanatory basically. Comfort features over here, medium, normal, that's basically where the air is going to be coming out of. High, medium, and low, and change that. And you can turn the air recirculating button. Apps, fuel info, weather news, legal info. I wonder what that is. Just in case you get hit, who to sue. Yep. Now this is the legal notice from Bentley Motors, privacy statement. Even have that. So that's how you adjust your Naim stereo system. Bass subwoofer, bass treble. And then again, settings. And this is pretty much it. So this is your infotainment system. It looks really, really good. I mean, I like how this display is visible. It's bright, it's crisp, but it's not shiny. The screen, it's not very shiny. So it does have a minimum reflection from the lights, which, you know, it's really important, especially when you're driving with the top down with the full sun on. So now you have some shortcut buttons. This is your volume button. Here's your middle button. That's basically your select button. Back and home, just in case you get lost, you push the home button. It's going to take you to the main screen, and then you have the screen. I'm going to show you what that does. Phone navigation, car media source, and then you can select the different tracks over here. Now if you press this screen button again, boom. You like classic? How about this? So now you have the temperature control over here, outside temperature. You have the compass, and now you have the timer. So you have 3 different gauges over here. Really, really nice. Scrolling down, of course, you have this analog clock. I showed you this. And then you can close and open the vents by using these little guys over here. And you can, of course, adjust the temperature, dual zone temperature control, and then you have a bunch of shortcuts over here. And that is, let me give you a close-up of it. So you have vent settings, you have the heated seats, you have the heated headrest. what that is to enjoy this vehicle, whether you're driving it in the hot summer day or a cool night. So that's going to blow either cold or hot air on you. Like this is heated right now, so you can take that, and basically if it's cold outside, you can still enjoy it. So this is the front windshield defogger, rear window defroster. Here's your parking brake basically, and traction control off. You can this is your park assist, all right? So that turns on the screen. It's currently unavailable because we're really not driving. Let's take a look at this panoramic camera over here. So this is your front view camera. Turn that on. Go back. Now we have the rear camera, front camera. Now rear, you can see, you know, of course, it's marked with color, so you can see how far you can go before you hit something. Side cameras, panorama front, panorama back. Pretty cool. The top view over here. So everything is top notch. But I can't tell you enough, like, how good of a quality this all feels like. Now, a regular shifter, all you have to do is press the Bentley button to shift. And as far as the dial for the different drive modes, here it is right here. So now, first of all, you have this start-stop button, and look how nice that looks. Now it has this crystal cut basically on the sides. It feels good. It feels cold to the touch, which means that it is real metal. And sport drive mode, now you have the Bentley drive mode, which is kind of a combination between sport and comfort. And if you do a custom mode, you can basically customize the drive experience to your own liking. Now I'm gonna leave it in Bentley mode. I'm gonna see how that drives. And then of course you have your top control. So this is to basically put the top up. This is to drop the top. And all you have to do is basically push this button, and then you have the cup holders over here and a little bit more storage in here. Only if I can figure out of how to open this. Oh, you just pull it. Imagine that. So a little bit more storage over here underneath this armrest. That's, by the way, hand stitched, all the leather is. And just a glimpse of what else is going on in here. So the doors, you know, the seats, you know, you have the Bentley embroidered inside of here. This is where that air would be coming out of if you turn that on. And then you have this quilted, ventilated, heated, massaged seats, so you can adjust it to whichever way you want it. Really, really, really impressive vehicle. And then moving up here, so you have your emergency button, SOS button. And you have your lights over here, touch lights, really nice, really bright, LED, and you have your home link system. And this is all, again, this is all wrapped with leather, the same thing as you see on the door panels. Illuminated mirrors in the visors. Very nice. Now, if you're ready, let's take it for a spin. Well, guys, I don't know what screams Florida more, especially at this time of the year, than driving in the vehicle and a convertible. And I gotta tell you, this is not just a regular convertible. We're talking about this Bentley GT. Super nice, super comfortable. Let's take a look at this. Now, the seat belts are located pretty far up, so you have this seat belt butler that basically is gonna hand them to you as soon as you close the door. So the doors are closed. We're gonna take it on for a ride and see how this vehicle handles. It's a beautiful day, first of all, so you get to enjoy it, especially with the top down. Of course, for a little bit less wind, we can roll the windows up, and maybe that's what we're going to do in just a little bit. But for now, let's enjoy this beautiful, beautiful ride and a beautiful car here in the heart of Sarasota, Florida. It drives like a dream. Now, I do have it in this Bentley mode, which is a combination of sport and the luxury. And we're going to put it in the sport mode just to see how this vehicle handles once we get it on the road, where I can open it up, hopefully, a little bit. But overall, you know, the first impression is like, wow, You know, I know sometimes why things cost as much money as they do. Now, it's super comfortable. The leather is exquisite. I'm gonna turn on the ventilated seats, and now we're gonna go on the road in here and give it a little boost right here. Wow. That thing goes, and it is kind of that in-your-face, that twin turbocharged engine. There's definitely no joke with over 500 horsepower. Now, this vehicle is pretty heavy. It weighs, you know, over 5,000 pounds. It's all actually heavier than the coupe version of it, and that's because all the convertible mechanism in the back of it that makes this vehicle a lot heavier. So overall, the drive on it, it floats. Okay, well, it has this active suspension on it that continuously monitors of what's going on to make sure that it gives you the best possible settings so you feel comfortable with this vehicle, so you're not gonna get tired of driving it. Nice thing about it, even with the full sun, the display is very nice and visible. Like I said, they have this screen that's not overly shiny. They have a very minimum kind of a roof over it, but you know, I can see exactly what it says on the navigation system. And of course, I have the navigation and the map set up in my instrument cluster that makes that even easier. One thing to mention also, that when I was in the showroom and there was this fluorescent light shining on it, this vehicle had a completely different color on the exterior and on the interior. I was wondering when I first got into it, why would they call the interior color of it beluga, but it definitely has a lot of hints of blue in, especially on the door panels. Now, again, very comfortable ride. There's a lot of cars around me. I'm gonna actually close the windows up to see of how much it reduces the noise. And it does quite a bit, but you still get to enjoy this beautiful sun and this beautiful sunny weather here in Florida. Of course, there's the seagulls, and that's always a danger that something might actually drop on your head. So be careful of those. They're not joking around. This vehicle is highly optioned. I'm gonna put actually everything in the description of this video, but the couple things to mention on here is the design package. That's $15,000, and that gets you basically the customization of this vehicle. You can make it your own. You can make it completely different than any other vehicles on the road, because there's so many different pieces that you can put together, different colors of the exterior, different height colors on the interior, different rims, different sheens. I mean, the whole 9 yards. You know, we're gonna have the opportunity, hopefully, to open it up a little bit right over the bridge, so we can see how this V8 performs on it. It's not going to be stop and go, but the rolling acceleration, let's go. And it delivers, and it delivers the power in such a way that's classy, right? You don't hear the engine working overly aggressive. You can hear that growl of the engine. Put it in sports mode right now. It opens up that exhaust a little bit more. And what I'm going to do is hear this. Does have this rev matching. You know, when you slow down, you can hear the rev, the RPMs coming down slowly with it. So definitely a beautiful vehicle. Well, guys, this has been a fun video to make. I mean, not very often I get to do the ultra luxury and exotic vehicles. I do enjoy them, even though, you know, like for many people that are watching this channel, they're gonna remain probably in my dream zone for a long time, maybe forever. Maybe I'm never gonna be able to afford one, but to drive one and to experience of what it is, it's a lot of fun. So hopefully you have as much fun watching this video as I had making it. And if you like automotive content, if you like watching videos like this, do me a favor, check out the rest of my channel. If you like it, consider subscribing. It really helps me out a lot, helps me get more vehicles on the channel, more content, different ones, and I enjoy sharing it with you very much. So thank you very much for watching. Once more, if you like this video, don't forget to give me a like, and I'll see you in my next video. Cheers.